So at your meeting on April 10th, Tiffany Capehart discussed community outreach for Phase 4 of Nashville Next, picking a future growth, development, and preservation pattern, and that will occur in summer of 2014. The result will be a preferred development and preservation future. So today, I will be discussing Nashville Next's work in the fall of 2014, when planning staff will work with the Nashville communities to align their community plans with the preferred future. So as the commissioners know, our general plan that we have in place today is called Concept 2010, and it was last updated in 1992. It's a guide for our city and county's future growth, development, and preservation. It has a 25-year time frame. And it has laid out several functional plans that give guidance for economic development, housing, and public safety. Concept 2010 also provided goals for the city's land use, transportation, and infrastructure. But Concept 2010 understood that the land use, transportation, and infrastructure would be, that element would be far from static. We've had so much growth in the city and county just since 1992 that they understood that rather than having a static 25-year plan, we should have 14 community plans where land use, transportation, and infrastructure could be discussed on a more fine-grained level and be updated more frequently. So this is what the community is pretty familiar with. Our 14 community plans are sometimes called the sub-area plans, and those are updated every 7 to 10 years. We use different land use policies to inform those plans. The land use policies that we've used up until this point are being phased out in June of this year, and instead we will use our community character policies instead, which place more of an emphasis on creating, preserving, or maintaining a certain character. And so meanwhile, these community plans, as they're updated, they give guidance on zoning, subdivisions, and capital improvements. The key takeaway here is that the community plans are a part of the overall general plan. They follow the guidance of the general plan, and as the Nashville Next process is going to update the general plan, then these community plans will be updated as well to follow and align with the preferred growth and preservation scenario. So this summer, Nashville Next will provide numerous opportunities for Nashvillians to pick their preferred growth and preservation future. And with that preferred future in hand, planning staff will work with the communities this fall to see if and how each community plan needs to be updated to support the preferred future vision. So knowing that the community plans need to align with the preferred future vision, it's critical that we have Nashvillians participate in this summer's opportunity to pick their preferred vision. So when the community plans are updated, they'll have several of the features that the community has come to expect them to have: a description of the community, a discussion on that community's role in the county and the region. Downtown clearly plays a different role than an area like Jolton or Scottsboro, Bells Bend. They include the community's vision and goals, a concept plan. If there is any unique policy guidance that's needed, it's put into the community plan. And then there are development scenarios that explain how the area could grow in the future. In addition to that, we are going to be updating our mapping systems. In the past, we've used more static hard copy maps, and we're going to go to more interactive online GIS tools that can give us more up-to-date, more easy to access and navigate mapping tools than we've had in the past. So that's something we're working on right now. I'll close with a brief review of our process to engage Nashvillians this summer to pick their preferred future. In May, we're going to hold training sessions with community leaders so that they can engage their constituencies with 2 key messages. We need folks to show up this summer and pick their preferred future. And then this fall, we'll go back out to the communities and figure out how the community plans need to be amended to align with that preferred future. And then in mid-June through mid-August, we'll do all of the outreach to get folks to the Pick Your Future events. And in October and November, that's when we'll go out with a series of community meetings to update the community plans. So the takeaway here is that if communities have a strong preference for their community's future and what it should look like, we need them to show up in the summer and pick the preferred vision that most closely matches their vision for their community. Okay, and then finally I'll close with all the ways that folks can be involved with Nashville Next. We have a strong presence on online, and then we'll be back out in the community in June, July, and August. If there's any questions from the commissioners.
Thank you, Jennifer.